Good evening to one and all gathered here. Let me begin with the timeless quote by Mahatma Gandhi. Discipline is the difference between what we want now and what we want more. Disciplined student wakes with purpose, learns with patience and works with patience. Doesn't chase success, they attract it step by step and day by day. Discipline is not about control, it is about commitment, a promise we make to our future self. Before I continue, let me introduce myself. I am Valluvanz, a student of class 12 biology stream. As a student myself, discipline is not about strict rules, it is about focus, determination and self-control. There is a beautiful saying, a river cuts through the rock not because of its power but because of its persistence. That persistence has another name, discipline. Let's begin with a moment of imagination. Now, close your eyes, not literally, but within your heart. And picture this. You are older, successful, and standing on a grand stage. Thousands of people clapping and cameras flashing. Your name is glowing in golden letters. Beside the stage, your parents standing with tears of pride. Now pause and ask yourself, how does one reach such a wonderful moment? That journey begins with a single word called discipline. Like the sun that returns without fail every single day. Discipline too doesn't arrive with noise or applause. It comes quietly like a gentle habit and turns into your greatest strength. Success is the echo of discipline, whispered daily and heard in glory later. So the student, the life of student is like a calm dawn of a new day. The world is silent, dreams are fresh and possibilities are endless. In this early morning of life, you need a guiding star. That guiding star is called discipline. To understand discipline better, let me share a story. Once there was a sculptor who worked on a rock stone. Day by day, he gently carved it chip by chip. People laughed and said, "You are wasting time." But he smiled and continued his work. Weeks passed and months also passed. One day, the stone stood transformed, majestic, graceful, and admired by all. Now, people said, "You created a masterpiece overnight." And he replied, "Not overnight. It was a discipline of your reading." We are the stones and discipline is a sculpture. Let us look the real life example of APJ Abdul Kalam. He was not born into luxury, nor he had access to finest school, but he had discipline. Every morning before sunrise he studied. Every night he wrote down what he learned. While others executed, he executed. So that today world remembered him not just as a scientist, but as a disciplined dreamer who turned his vision into victory. Dreams are not what we see while sleeping. Dreams are what keeps you awake. Look around nature. Sun rises in the morning, moon follows its rhythm, tides obey, birds migrate on time, and flower blooms in rhythm. Nature is a living poem of discipline. A student without discipline is like a pen without ink, a ship without compass, a book without words, a journey without destination. But a disciplined student, they may not be loved, they may not be noticed every day, but silently they grow. Silently they build their future. One day they rise like sunrise, slow, steady, unstoppable. Discipline means waking up when your bed begs you to stay. Discipline means studying while distractions scream for your attention. Discipline means saying not now to pleasure so you can say yes to purpose. Great personalities didn't reach their success in a single leap. They climbed one step at a time with discipline as their constant companion. To all my friends who say, "I'll start from tomorrow," remember one thing, tomorrow doesn't come. Because tomorrow is just a polite word of not today. Place your hands over your heart and feel the heartbeat. It beats in a rhythm. That repetition, that quiet consistency, that is discipline. Imagine if it is skipped whenever it wanted, the whole body would collapse. Greatness is not born in moments of applause, but in silent moments of discipline. Once, the young boy asked the wise teacher, "Sir, how can we become great?" The sir smiled and gave him a glass of water and a spoonful of sugar and said, "Still." The boy stirred the glass until the sugar disappeared. The teacher replied, "It works quietly like the sugar and sweetens your whole life." That is discipline. Success is not a lightning strike, it is a sunrise, slow, beautiful, certain. Discipline doesn't ask brilliant, it asks for consistency. Discipline doesn't demand perfection, it demands progress. So, students, let discipline be your inner prayer, silent strength, and gentle guardian. Talent may open the first door, but discipline builds the entire path. Now I invite everyone to repeat this after me softly. I choose discipline over distraction. I choose growth over comfort. I choose progress over pressure. So students, rise like a sunrise, tie your shoes of determination, carry your backpack of dream, and step onto the path of discipline. The version of you who made it, the promise you filled, are waiting for you, they are calling for you. Every time you choose discipline, you walk towards them. And finally, when the success comes, the discipline stands beside you, not for alienation, but because you fulfilled your dream, your promise to yourself. And finally, discipline is not a chain that restricts us. Discipline is the wing that beneath